KFC Double Down. The KFC Double Down was introduced in 2010 and replaced the bun with 2 pieces of fried chicken, placing bacon and cheese between them. Nutritionists called it irresponsible. Food media called it excessive. Americans ordered 10 million of them in the first month. KFC had tested it regionally in 2009 and watched sales exceed every projection before launching nationally. The sandwich that used chicken as bread became the most talked about fast food item of 2010 and generated more free media coverage than any KFC advertising campaign. A bun replacement that should have failed became a cultural moment that KFC still brings back periodically because demand never fully disappeared.
Mixed spaghetti. McDonald's serves spaghetti in the Philippines and has since 1990. Mixed spaghetti comes with a sweet banana ketchup-based meat sauce topped with shredded cheese and a hot dog slice. It is not a failed experiment or a limited item. It is a permanent menu fixture beloved by Filipino customers who grew up eating it. McDonald's entered the Philippine market and discovered that local fast food chains served spaghetti with sweet sauce. Rather than fight the preference, McDonald's adopted it. Mixed spaghetti outsells several American menu items in Philippine locations. A pasta dish that would confuse any Italian became a cultural institution in Southeast Asia because a fast food chain paid attention to what people actually wanted.
Pizza Hut Hot Dog Crust. Pizza Hut launched a pizza with hot dogs baked into the crust in the United Kingdom in 2012. The sausages were encased in the crust at regular intervals, so each slice ended with a hot dog. It was not subtle. The United Kingdom received it because test marketing suggested British consumers were more receptive to novelty than American consumers. The UK launch generated immediate international media coverage. Pizza Hut subsequently launched versions in Japan, South Korea, Canada, and Australia. The United States never received the original version. A pizza with hot dogs in the crust toured the world and specifically avoided the country that invented both pizza culture and hot dogs simultaneously.
KFC CHIZZA. The KFC CHIZZA is a pizza where a fried chicken fillet replaces the pizza dough base. It was developed in the Philippines in 2015, tested in Singapore and Hong Kong, and eventually launched in markets across Asia, the Middle East, and parts of Europe. The United States received a limited test in select markets in 2024. The chicken base produces a different texture than dough, crisper and denser, which changes how the toppings interact with each bite. A Philippines test kitchen product spent nearly a decade traveling through global markets before returning to the country whose fast food chain invented it.
Burger King Black Burger. Burger King Japan released a burger with a completely black bun and black cheese in 2014. The color came from bamboo charcoal and squid ink added to the bun and cheese respectively. The resulting burger looked like something from a Halloween display, but tasted like a standard burger because charcoal and squid ink contribute almost no flavor at the concentrations used. Japan's food market rewards visual novelty more consistently than any other market, which is why Japanese fast food releases regularly produce items that generate global media coverage. A standard burger dyed black with squid ink became one of the most photographed fast food items of 2014.
Taco Bell Waffle Taco. Taco Bell launched the Waffle Taco in 2014 as part of their first breakfast menu. A folded waffle replaced the tortilla, holding scrambled eggs, bacon or sausage, and cheese inside. It came with a side of syrup. The combination of sweet waffle and savory breakfast filling was either inspired or confused, depending on who was asked. Taco Bell sold 525 million breakfast items in the first year of their breakfast program. The waffle taco was later replaced by the biscuit taco, which was considered more structurally sound. A company that had never served breakfast created one of the most successful fast food breakfast launches in American history with a waffle shaped like a taco.
KFC Chicken Donut Sandwich. KFC tested a chicken sandwich where glazed donuts replaced the standard bun in select American markets in 2020. The combination of sweet glazed dough and fried chicken with honey sauce applied the Luther Burger concept to KFC's core product. The test was limited to specific locations in Norfolk, Virginia and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania before a brief national rollout. Customers who tried it reported the sweetness of the glaze worked with the chicken in the same way honey does on fried chicken.
A donut bun experiment that Luther Vandross allegedly inspired decades earlier became a KFC test product and, briefly, a national menu item. McLobster. McDonald's Canada has sold a lobster roll called the McLobster in Atlantic Canadian provinces since the 1990s. It appears seasonally when lobster prices in the region drop low enough for McDonald's to offer it profitably at fast food prices. The McLobster contains real lobster meat in a mayo dressing on a split-top roll. McDonald's has tested it in New England American markets with mixed results. The same lobster that costs $40 a roll in Maine's seafood shacks appears at McDonald's in Nova Scotia for a fraction of the price during peak season. A luxury seafood item becomes affordable fast food in the specific geography where it is caught. Doritos Locos Taco. Taco Bell sold 100 million tacos in just 10 weeks. The secret weapon was a giant Dorito shell. Released in 2012 after 2 years of highly classified development with Frito-Lay, the Doritos Locos Taco became the fastest-selling product in fast food history. The innovation is literally just a standard corporate hardshell blasted with nacho cheese Doritos dust on the outside. That's it. Food engineers spent 2 full years perfecting this grease powder formula. The result completely outsold every other major fast food product launch of that decade. Sometimes the simplest midnight snack idea is the one that prints billions. McPizza. McDonald's served pizza at hundreds of American locations throughout the 1990s. The McPizza required 11 minutes to prepare, which violated every principle of fast food service speed. Customers ordered it anyway because it was pizza at McDonald's, and the novelty was sufficient motivation. McDonald's corporate eventually decided that an 11-minute menu item was incompatible with the drive-thru model that defined American fast food. The McPizza was discontinued in most locations by 2000. 2 restaurants in Ohio and West Virginia kept serving it because franchisee agreements allowed them to maintain the menu item. One location in Spencer, West Virginia still serves McPizza today. A discontinued McDonald's product from the 1990s is still available at one restaurant in West Virginia. Burger King chicken fries. Burger King chicken fries were introduced in 2005 as chicken strips shaped like French fries, thin enough to fit in a fry container and eat with one hand. They were discontinued in 2012. A Facebook group demanding their return accumulated over 100,000 members. Burger King brought them back as a limited item in 2014. Demand was so high they became permanent in 2015. The black pepper seasoning in the coating is heavier than any standard chicken strip and immediately identifiable. A chicken strip shaped like a French fry generated more brand loyalty than most fast food items achieve in their entire existence. Taiyaki ice cream. Taiyaki are Japanese fish-shaped waffles that have been sold from street carts in Japan since 1909. The fish shape, specifically a sea bream called tai, was chosen because tai is considered a lucky fish in Japanese culture. Traditional taiyaki are filled with sweet red bean paste. The ice cream version, a soft-serve cone served inside a warm taiyaki waffle, was introduced by Korean-American dessert shops in New York around 2016 and spread nationally within 2 years. The contrast of warm waffle and cold ice cream in a visually distinctive fish shape made it one of the most photographed street foods of the decade. A 1909 Japanese street cart snack became a 2016 New York food trend because it photographs from every angle. SUKA Sushi Push-Up. SUKA Sushi opened on Lexington Avenue in Manhattan and immediately went viral on TikTok. The concept is simple. A sushi roll assembled inside a thick cardboard tube, pushed upward from the bottom to eat, with soy sauce delivered in a separate thin tube inserted through the bottom. The owners said the idea came from a common frustration. Sushi is great, but not always easy to eat on the move. Traditional Japanese sushi chefs have expressed reactions ranging from curiosity to visible distress. SUKA Sushi was not trying to improve sushi. It was trying to make sushi impossible to scroll past on TikTok. It succeeded completely. Takis loaded nachos. Takis were invented in Mexico in 1999. American teenagers discovered them in the 2000s. Schools across the United States banned them for causing what teachers described as chaotic behavior. Barcel's U.S. sales increased every time a school announced a ban. The bans were free advertising. The loaded nachos version appeared on TikTok in 2020. Takis crushed into a nacho base with cheese, jalapenos, and sour cream. millions of views. A Mexican snack chip banned by American schools became the base ingredient for a viral comfort food. The schools helped more than any marketing campaign.
Sushi donut. The sushi donut appeared on Australian food blogs in 2016 as a ring of sushi rice shaped like a donut, topped with sashimi, avocado, and sesame. It is not Japanese. Japanese sushi chefs have expressed a range of reactions from confusion to visible distress. The format was designed entirely for Instagram. The ring shape photographs from above in a way that traditional sushi does not. It spread from Melbourne cafes to food markets in London, New York, and Los Angeles within 18 months, purely through social media. It tastes like sushi. It looks like nothing sushi has ever looked like. The comments section on every sushi donut post contains a debate that has never been resolved and generates engagement every single time.
Deep-fried Snickers. The deep-fried Mars bar was invented in Scotland in 1995. Scotland then applied the same logic to a Snickers. The caramel and nougat inside a Snickers behave differently under heat than the caramel in a Mars bar, producing a molten interior with more textural contrast. American state fairs adopted the format in the early 2000s, and the Snickers version outsold the Mars bar version in US markets because Americans have a stronger emotional connection to Snickers. The same Scottish fish and chip shop logic that produced the fried Mars bar accidentally created a competition between two chocolate bars about which one fries better.